Well, if you haven't guessed, I make batches the 5 days together. And welcome back to week 3 and day 12, isn't it? Yeah. I've just seen all the blotches on my face. I've got back from swimming with my grandkids. So, yeah, I don't always look as beautiful as this, okay? Anyway, back to today. So it's Tuesday, 27th of January, and it's day 12, and we're looking at the kind of the homepage reframing, really. So in this series, of course, we're trying to do a step-by-step, so it's not over swamping things, so you can kind of really look at it. And today, we're really looking at this, as I said, the homepage reframe. So yesterday, we created 12 of our strongest images, and that's going to be the basis of our anchor, our visual anchor within the business, yeah? Today, we're looking at the words that surround those images. And, you know, we don't want to be like most boudoir home pages. Starts with, hi, I'm Mark Cleghorn, and I love taking photographs. All right, we want to kind of move that away, and because this is all about her and not about us and things, really. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, your client doesn't care who you are. She cares about herself. She is looking for a mirror, not a biography. And today we're reframing your homepage to ensure instant kind of connection with her. In marketing, we know that first impressions decide everything, yeah? And you have about 3 seconds to tell a visitor on your website, on your social, whatever it is, that they are in the right place before they hit the back button. In fact, in the world of social media, it's less than 3 seconds. It's actually a second swipe now. So we need to make sure the image is right before we move on to the words, because we needed to stop at the image before we move to the words. On the website, we're still at a 3-second bounce. So in the kind of creative tip, we need to kind of lead with feeling, not features, yes? Don't talk about professional lighting or an album. Talk about the weight of the silence after she sees her true self for the first time in the photographs that you're going to take. Inspirational wise, you know, if we're speaking directly, not broadly, you kind of try to talk to every woman. What am I trying to say? Look, if you're trying to talk to all women at once, it very rarely works. You've got to get a little bit more specific. And that's why we kind of curated those images. We need to create the words to go with it, as I said. You'll end up talking to no one if you don't try and talk to everybody at the same time. That's why this series is defined as boudoir, because otherwise, if it was just redesigning a business in 30 days, then basically it's kind of scattergun approach where these are being very specific. I want you to kind of be brave enough to use a voice that attracts the few and repels the rest and things like we've been talking about. Remember, we're redesigning your business after it's been going for a year or two or more. And I want you to explore the psychologically of the landing page, the psychological element of the landing page itself. We talked about the mirror effect yesterday when we're looking for a client. Exactly the same thing. Does your copy make the client say, that's exactly how I feel? We don't really want to mirror the words in person to the client before the shoot, because that can get a little bit too emotional, and that can be almost a feeling of emotional blackmail. But the words that we actually use on our website, especially the homepage, we do need to make her feel that we understand her. Okay, that's the key thing. The outcome, the gap, in other words, the distance between her current fear and a start again, Mark. The distance between her current fear and her desired future. That's the key thing, all right? And the homepage should always try and bridge across that gap. There's not a boudoir client. There's not actually a client even that I've ever photographed is not nervous before a shoot. We're not talking about models. We're talking about real clients, yes? So we need to try and bridge that gap ASAP. In the kind of the specialist world, we need to give a signal out. We need to understand how can our words prove that we are a specialist in her specific transformation. That's what we're trying to do. And it can't be done in day one of a business launch or before a launch. This is why it's in the redesign. You can obviously learn from other photographers and what they've done and kind of what I'm saying. But realistically, you'll need to go through a variety of clients to be able to start looking at that specialist signal that you're trying to give off. As far as your task of the kind of the day today is, we definitely need to rewrite the opening homepage copy, what is often referred to as the hero section of any website, yeah? To clearly answer three things. Who's it for? That's the first thing, all right? This is for the woman who has spent years hiding away or kind of got lost. Why it matters is number two, because your worth isn't tied to a number on a scale. That's absolutely key. And then what changes after, we want them to walk away with the evidence of their own power. That's the key thing, yeah? And once more, if we ask ourselves, does my homepage tell the client who I am, or does it tell her who she could become? A lot of businesses get confused, and I do a lot of marketing outside of the world of photography as well. And you often see a business trying to tell them exactly what they do instead of the client who they're trying to attract in. We need to kind of look at who that client is and the journey and why they should want our services. So remember, does my homepage tell the client who I am, or does it tell her who she could become? If it's the first one, then you need to change it straight away. I'll see you tomorrow.